Hello traders, hello everyone, welcome to our new free video for the start of the week. I will take a look at the 10-year US notes, Nikkei, New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen, gold, and very quick look at the dollar Mexican peso that we have been also tracking for you last week. So firstly, we will start with the 10-year US notes. Well, I spotted some very interesting formation today when I opened the charts. I mean, this is pretty aggressive drop here on 10-year US notes down from start of August. And actually what we see, it's a nice clean 5 waves of decline without overlaps. Whenever you see this structure, it could be a very strong indication that actually market is turning bearish, even if just temporary, and to see this as a wave A, meaning more weakness should resume after wave B. And so far we retraced for 50 to 60, almost 61.8% of the previous drop. So this is the perfect resistance area where you would expect a new turn to the downside, meaning you would be looking for a drop beneath August 13 levels. So if this approach is correct, then we know that if the 10-year US notes prices will come to the downside, at the same time, obviously yields would rise, and this could be actually very nice positive sentiment for the risk set, especially Nikkei. So if you also trying to add that, you would expect that Japanese yen would be or could be coming to the downside while the US yields would rise. So if I also compare this chart to Nikkei, you can actually see that when the 10-year US notes here came to the downside, at the same time Nikkei rised, okay? And now when this market is in a corrective rise here on the 10-year US notes, you have obviously seen a corrective pullback on Nikkei. So if sooner or later this breakdown for a wave C on the 10-year US notes will start unfolding, obviously I would be looking higher for on Nikkei here. So also looking at the wave count of Nikkei, I think it's a very nice structure here. Actually what I see is a very nice wave 1, you have a wave 2, you have a wave 3, wave 4, and looks like that we are now breaking this bull flag, meaning that we could see more upside into wave 5. So if that's the case, but maybe obviously after a pullback, so if that's the case, then as I said, Japanese yen could come to the downside. Also, if I expect this kind of a moves, meaning Nikkei more upside, 10-year US notes more weakness, then one very interesting market for me is New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. Actually, we have quite clear wave structure here, at least for now, showing a potential 5-wave rise in progress here for higher degree cycle of wave A. This could be wave 1 here, you have a wave 2, then you have subdivisions in 5 waves for a wave 3, and now you are in a wave 4. Notice that this wave 4 is now coming back to the area of a former wave 4, you have the 38.2%, and also this current drop appears to be like a third leg here, wave C of a 3-wave drop from the highs. So what I see is already some overlapping price activity here at this potential ending diagonal. So it could be early indication that we could potentially see a bottom and a reverse from the support, maybe later this week. So this market is definitely very interesting, and I will also try to compare this to Nikkei. Okay, just a second. So here we have Nikkei chart, okay, and I will now compare it with New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. This will be 144. Okay, and you can clearly see here that Nikkei and New Zealand against the Japanese yen has a very nice and clear positive correlation. So if I'm expecting more upside here on Nikkei after this breakout of this bull flag, then I would be expecting that sooner or later this New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen will also find a support, especially since we are approaching some very interesting and attractive support levels down there. So from a trading perspective, I definitely will have this pair on my watch list for this week. I think that this could, if really market is going to turn to the upside, this could have a lot of upward potential if we consider where the invalidation level is. So definitely watching this pair. At the same time, as I said, I will look at gold. Well, gold is coming to the downside after some very aggressive bullish waves over the last few months. So it's always healthy and very good actually to see some kind of a corrective pose, because that will actually be a very nice opportunity to again to join the uptrend. But an Elliott wave theory actually can sometimes give you an advantage when or where you could join this uptrend. And for now, I think it's still a little bit early. Why? Because we have very aggressive sell-off from the highs, and more importantly, the rise from the lows was in 3 waves, and then you have another 5-wave drop. So whenever you have a very strong market like gold reversing from swing highs in 5 waves but rallying in 3 waves, well, that should be an alert that maybe gold is headed for a deeper correction. At the same time, maybe this is telling us that US dollar is going to recover. Also, if you take a look at this smaller degree time frame charts, you can see 3-wave rise here as well. So watch out for potential more weakness here. Also looking at dollar Mexican peso, well, last week I said that we could face some resistance for wave E to complete this very big triangle here around 22.30. Well, we have seen that, and so far reversed very nicely to the downside, but still not managed to break these swing lows aggressively here. So let's see what happens in the next few days. I think the daily close below these levels will definitely open door for much lower prices. Generally speaking, I think that sooner or later this Mexican peso will be lower, but it may take some time before this consolidation is really finished. Traders, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, anything, send me an email or contact me on Twitter. Also, if you're not a member yet, well, the summer sale is coming to an end, because the summer is coming to an end as well. So 2 months for price of one for now is still available. So if you're interested, make sure to hurry up, okay? Also, the markets that I update you for you today, I will have one eye on them, but on Wednesday and Thursday I have some knee surgery, so I will be away for a week or so, and I hope everything will go smoothly, and definitely will try to keep my eye on the markets, because you know, if you are in this environment, you just cannot live without markets. So traders, once again, thank you for your attention, and talk to you soon. Bye.